And hello again, everyone. We welcome you back inside the Wiener Center in Coach Marv Hohenberger Court as we get set for the second part of our doubleheader this afternoon, as the men will take over now as the Yellow Jackets of Defiance entertain the Racers of UNOH. With Jim Bellamy, I'm Rady Roberts. Jim, we saw the women put up a pretty good effort in falling to the Racers 75-67. Now the men will take center stage, like I said, in a pretty important matchup when you look at the WAC standings. So DC, UNOH, both 6-11 in conference play. Might not sound all that great, but right now tied for ninth. And like we've said, we've pounded this point each and every time we've seen the Jackets really since the turn of the calendar to 2026. Finishing in the top 8 is a goal for all these teams to move to the conference tournament. Aquinas right now has that 8th spot with Defiance and UNOH right behind.
Yeah, Aquinas at 7-10 in the conference lost its last game on Wednesday as well. However, when you get into the next grouping, Cleary at 8-9 has won 3 in a row. Cornerstone at 9-8, 2 in a row. Lawrence Tech won their game on Wednesday. They're 9-8. And then Rochester Christian has won 3 in a row as well. So, the grouping that you want to ascend to has been on a bit of a winning run as well. And the Jackets come into today's contest having lost on Wednesday, kind of on the heels of what was a huge upset victory on the road against Indiana Tech. And so it's imperative for this men's team to get off to a strong start today, but it's imperative for it to be a consistent approach as well, because I think that's one of the things that we saw in Wednesday's game, Randy, was we saw some inconsistencies with the team. Sometimes it was the inside game not clicking, the three-point shots weren't dropping, and just the little things, the intangibles, weren't really working on a consistent basis for the Jackets on Wednesday night.
Yeah, loss was to Cornerstone 71-60, dropped the Jackets, as you see there in the standings, to 11-11 overall. And you take a look at the schedule for Defiance, the Jackets have not dipped under 500 yet this year. Mm-hmm. They started off 3-0 and have stayed above 500 through through all of the season, I should say. As you see the schedule for today, there's the upcoming schedule. So we mentioned Aquinas. There it is. That is the season finale, at least in the regular season for Defiance, as Aquinas is going to come here 2 weeks from today.
And then Cleary right before that was only a game ahead.
Very important run of games, and you've got Dearborn, who is fighting for a spot as well. So all important, and more importantly, all winnable games for the Jackets coming up to close the regular season. Let's talk a little bit about UNOH. It's been a very odd year for the Racers, who are 8-15 overall. They started 2-7, then won 5 of their last 7, but now have lost 6 of their last 7. So you break this down into thirds, and it's one good one, 2 bad ones.
Yeah, and for the Jackets, you just hope that the 1 good one, 2 bad ones maybe becomes 3 bad ones today. They've lost 5 in a row, and so the Jackets are more than happy to make that 6 in a row for them. But again, I think it ultimately comes down to consistency throughout. I think both these teams are going to play with pace. DC comes in scoring 73, giving up 74. UNOH scores 76, but gives up 83 a contest. So points are there to be had if the Jackets can convert on the offensive side.
Leading scores Antonio King. He is a 6'7 senior from Detroit. Is the only player that has started all 23 games for the Racers, leads them at 18 points per game. He's the first one to be announced as a starter. With that, why don't we turn things over to Gene Sugg, who's got the rest of our starting lineups.
And now the 6'7 senior from Portage, Michigan, number 11, Brett Pickard. And now the 6'2 senior from Louisville, Indiana, number 14, Chris Johnson. And then now the 6'6 sophomore from Columbus, Ohio, number 35, Chance Gross. The Racers are led by head coach Richard Wisterman, and assisted by Dwayne Felder, Kevin Highland, and Tyler Ship. And now the starting lineup for your Defiance College Yellow Jackets. At forward, the 6'7" sophomore from St. Mary's, Ohio, number 2, Evan Kingston. At forward, the 6'4" specialist from Coldwater, Ohio, number 5, Bailey Blackburger. At center, 6'6" sophomore from Spencer, Ohio, number 8, Carter Schumann. At guard, the 5'10" sophomore from Toledo, Ohio, number 10, Christian Burton. And at forward, the 6'4" specialist from Spencer, Ohio, number 24, Carter Orr. The Yellow Jackets led by head coach Josh Dixon, assisted by Coach Snow, Will Garlock, James Richardson, and Nick Newland.
Heard the starting lineups there for each team. For Defiance, it is the usual 5. Evan Hanksman, Balin Blockberger, Carter Sudoff, Christian Burton, and Carter Orr. For UNOH, they'll go with Antonio King, again leading scorer for the Racers at 18 a game. Caleb Chapman, Grant Pikert, Chris Johnson, and Chance Gross.
So you have 6'7", 6'7", 6'7", 6'6", and then the guard, Chris Johnson at 6'2". So Jackets are going to have to answer size early. But then you look at the rest of the roster. There's Jaheim Spencer, who's 6'8" as a sophomore, listed too. For the most part, though, they're going into like 6 to 6'5" after that. So they'll start big, but then you have to wonder substitution-wise if they go a little smaller at times.
Opening tip controlled by the Racers. We are underway. Opening score is going to go inside for Chance Gross.
And Chance, the 6'6" sophomore from Columbus, as we get.
He's going to get the steal off the inbound, and we'll get a whistle. And I think they're going to whistle off the putback attempt, but a quick foul is going to be called against Carter Orr. So foul's going to go on the floor. Oh, they're going to change their mind.
Yeah, this one's going against UNOH.
No, they're going to change their mind. It's going to be
shots. Okay, because I saw everybody going that way. I thought maybe it's not out of bounds. The optimist in me.
So after getting the opening bucket, Chance Gross will now go to the free throw line where he knocks down the first one. Gross, the sophomore from Columbus. Very unusual at this level of basketball, an Ohio-based school, but only 5 of the 15 on the roster come from the state of Ohio.
A lot of talent in the state, but good job recruiting. Keep the pipeline strong from other areas as well.
So the Racers get the first 3 of the opening possession. And now Hanksman is going to try to answer from the corner, and he'll bury the triple.
That hopefully is a harbinger of big things to come, because Hanksman is due for a breakout game.
Spin ball's going to be knocked away. The Pikert able to control. He will find King. King with a high dribble, comes all the way down to the baseline. Now he'll turn around from the elbow. Shot doesn't go. 3 white jerseys come in for the rebound. A little friendly fire. 2 of them ran into each other, but the Jackets are able to bring this one into the front court.
Antonio King covers a lot of ground in a short period of time, and so he's going to be a hard guy to guard today.
Burton, that high post pass. Blockberger with it. Back out for Burton. Shot clock under 10. Blockberger, long range 3 in and out, and the rebound is for King. King to the near sideline is able to quickly bring this one into the front court. Very athletic 5 on the floor right now for UNOH.
Very much so.
King in the corner. Works his way inside. He'll give it off and gets the ball back at the wing. Being defended by Carter Orr. Now the ball comes up top. It's taken away. 2-on-2 for the Jackets, and it's Christian Burton who gets the bucket.
Yeah, he dribbled it off his own foot there, and then he kept driving towards the basket, and the ball decided to just kind of rest at the three-point line for the Jackets to take away.
UNOH is scoring 76 a game, but allowing 83. A 43% shooting team.
That's a late whistle. Going to go against Sudoff. Sudoff was in foul trouble on Wednesday too, Randy.
He was. So there's this first of the night here, 17:36 still to play in our opening half. It's Caleb Chapman from Jackson, Michigan will go to the free throw line. First one off the heel of the iron, no good.
Chapman comes into today's contest only a 56% free throw shooter, so something to kind of file away for later in the contest come crunch time if you're looking for who to foul in a close game.
Knocks down the second one. Defiance lead down to a single point here. 2.5 minutes gone by. Christian Burton up top with the basketball. Two-man game as he comes around the perimeter. Hanksman straight on. He'll take the three again. Can't get it to go. Good rebound in traffic. Grabbed by Chapman. Chapman will give it ahead for Pikert. Pikert to King. King to the basket. Through a double team. Is able to get in and score.
Strong move right there. Fearless.
So very luckily for the Jackets, no foul called, a little bit of contact there.
There's a couple different spots where I thought there might be a whistle, but they let him play.
Blockberger at the wing gets a screen. Now Orr will take the three. That one doesn't go. Blockberger had a hand on the rebound, couldn't control it. It's the Racers. Do just that. A race to the basket, and they'll get the score from Grant Pikert.
Yeah, Sudoff had an opportunity maybe to body up and try to get a block there, but doesn't want to pick up a quick second foul. So kind of, I'm not going to say let him go, but didn't body him up as much as he could have.
So Pickard, the senior from Portage, Michigan, makes it a 3-point lead for UNOH. They got the first three of the night. Defiance got the next 5, and now it's been an answer for the Racers. Here's Burton, defender on him, fall away with the shot clock expiring is no good, but the putback is right there and good for Carter Sudoff.
Good job by Sudoff to body up right there, find a little space, and good decision to go right back up with that one.
High bounce is controlled by King. Now left open for three is Caleb Chapman, who knocks down the triple.
Confident stroke right there. It's 4 on the night now with that one free throw in the triple. 11-7 early.
Christian sends this one to the right wing. Hanksman, quick flinch, thought about the triple. A Blockberg with it, back up top. Burton gets a screen or sends it around. Blockberger thought about it. Nice job defensively. King trying to keep Orr from the basketball. Hanksman from the corner. 3 no good to the shot clock down. Rebound under the basket was initially grabbed by Burton. Second attempt is no good, but the tip up is going to be up and good for Evan Hanksman.
Good job sticking with it.
Yep, Jackets able to get the score. Cut that lead down to 2.
This is going to be a fun game today, Randy.
Now King from deep. That one off the front of the iron. Blockberger right there for the miss. Now Burton's got to look behind him as he runs by Coach Gibson for the call. High post pass for Carter Orr. Orr looking for his old teammate. Fires one over the head of everyone. That was Sudoff trying to go to Orr. And it leads to a timeout here with 14:25 left to go in our opening half. Our game today brought to you by Mercy Health. Mercy Health is a proud sponsor of Defiance College Athletics. Mercy Health offers high-quality health care you need and the compassion you deserve. Our expert doctors, nurses, and caregivers are committed to helping you be well in mind, body, and spirit. And we're brought to you by BSN Sports, providing all of your Defiance College gear. We remove the hassles related to purchasing uniforms, equipment, and spirit wear, and anything else your athletic program needs, giving you more time to impact lives on the field. Visit the Defiance College BSN Sideline store at DefianceAthletics.com. 14:25 left to go in our opening half, and the DC coaches having a conversation with the officials as they were under the impression they were going to have the basketball when play resumed. They thought there was a deflection on that pass from Sudoff to Orr.
Definitely sailed.
But it is going to be UNOH ball. So that's my understanding of it. We'll see what happens when everyone makes their way out onto the floor. Yeah, they're trying to figure out, hey, we're playing offense or defense. We don't even know what's going on right now.
Well,
they're on defense.
Sometimes it's you just kind of go over and assume I'm going to take the ball out, right? It's my ball. But the officials on it saying no deflection.
So Stephen Cornwell, number 15 for UNOH, out following this stoppage. He's from Cleveland, about to drive in the score out of Caleb Chapman.
Long arms and was able to get around Sudoff right there and was able to drive strong. And he had just enough separation that he could use that length to his advantage off the glass.
These two met back December the 13th in the garage in Lima, where it was a 78-71 win for the Racers. All these meetings since Defiance's return to the NAIA and play in the WAC have all been close. It's a block shot off the window, and now push is going to be the call, and we'll get a foul on Defiance.
I think they're going to get Burton on the push. It'll be his first, team's third. No team fouls yet against UNOH.
Inbound is lobbed in, where it's controlled by Alex Benson. Benson will turn around, try to bank in the three. Couldn't get it to go. Anksman with the one-hand rebound. Now Christian Burton. Burton give inside, one strong dribble, take to the basket, and Sudoff able to draw the foul.
See if they get Caleb Chapman on the foul here. That's his first, and the first against UNOH, but for the Jackets, for two of this lead, this will lead to 2 free throws.
So here is Sudoff at the line. First one, no good.
A little bit of a line drive release that time by Carter.
Chance Gross will make his way back into the lineup now for the Racers. So it looks like King will sit down. Second one on the way. That one will drop through.
Jackets in doubles finally, 13-10.
5 points for Sudoff. Pressure in the backcourt. The Racers break it, get under the basket. Ball comes out to the corner. Jump stop inside. Floater's no good. Putback didn't quite get up and over the defender, and the Jackets come away with a basketball.
Pickert trying to get in there, the 6'7" guard, but he was out-muscled for the rebound, and the Jackets take the ball away.
Now the entry pass comes over the top. Burton with it. Realizes left open, got the step around his defender, but lost the basketball. And it's the Racers who have it. Now trying to get inside. Good drive, finish with a left hand for Cornwell.
Yeah, Cornwell at 5'9" in the trees there. And love to see one of the bigs get a hand on that shot.
Blockberger turns away from his defenders. Managed to get out of trouble, and we'll get a whistle and a foul. This is going to go against the Racers. Looks like on Cornwell. It's going to be his first, team second. Jackets inbound, still 12:21 left to go in our opening half of basketball. Hanksman with it. He'll take the three, doesn't get the bounce. Good job of the rebound. Tipping it to himself was Carter Orr. Now Hanksman inside, offers up a shot, looking for contact.
That was a lot of it.
And just trying to make his way to the free throw line, but doesn't get it. So it's a missed shot, and now the Racers with a basketball. See, good job of using that off arm to shield the defender from the basketball. Corner three's no good. Blockberger with yet another rebound. Blockberger flips this one ahead. Sudoff between two defenders is able to get in and score.
Nice job by Sudoff, like you said. Two defenders right in the area, both going up for the block. But he went up strong off glass before they could get the deflection.
Sudoff was 7 of the 12 that the Jackets have scored. You see in our Defiance College scoreboard, DC down by 3. Under 11.5 to play in our opening half of basketball.
Nice cutoff.
A good double team inside. The Racers managed to maintain, down to 7 to shoot. Spin on his way to the basket, and the roll is good. Make sure we get the right player there. I believe that was Corey Chesley who will score.
Yeah, it was Chesley, number 2. That was a pretty spin with the English off the glass.
And a junior from White Plains, Maryland. Extends that UNOH leader. Sudoff, good turnaround on the baseline. Doesn't get it to go. Chesley, good positioning for the rebound. Flips it ahead. Here's Benson. Pull-up jumper right elbow. In and out. Sudoff with a miss. And now we go back the other way.
This is a pace that is not going to be, as the three's knocked down for the Jackets, you're not going to be able to manage this pace all game long. I just don't see it.
Huge 3-point bucket for Blockberger. Makes this a one-possession game again, under 10.5 minutes to go in our first half of basketball.
And if Blockberger and others can start heating up from deep along with Angstman, that takes the pressure off Evan to be the three-point shooter.
Entry pass to the low block was for Gross. His baseline jumper is no good. Burton able to bring this one into the front court. Looks like Ren Sheets at the scorer's table, ready to be the first substitution for Defiance. Halfway through this opening half of basketball. Burton at the wing. Christian picked up his dribble, needs some help. Here's Sudoff. Sudoff able to spin, goes up with the left hand. It's no good. Gets it back, gets away from a defender, and he scores. So he's got one hand on the basketball, the other one defending Pikert, but he'll get it, and we're tied at 17.
And that's been a good battle with Pikert down low. Both ends of the floor, both those guys battling for rebounds, positioning, and in that case, shot opportunities.
Cornwell up top. Give to Benson. Benson lets fly to get the dribble between the legs. Can't get it to go. Burton, shortest guy on the floor, comes away with a rebound. Christian inadvertently got a screen as he runs to the corner. Pass up top is going to be knocked away. And now the long pass comes into the corner. Trying to muscle his way through his Blockberger's the kick out. 3 ball in and out.
That was a nice extra pass right there. Shot just did not drop.
Now the Racers have this one. Pikert picked up his dribble, needs some help.
5? That was a long 4 seconds.
Cornwell with a basketball between the circles. Good job going on his way towards the basket when receiving the pass for Alex Benson. And we'll get a whistle and a foul.
2 shots coming, but not before. We get a timeout on the floor.
With this timeout, we'll tell you that our game today is brought to you by Sweetwater Chop House, which is located on Eagle Rock Golf Club. Open to the public 7 days a week. This is the spot for celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, company parties, or if you're just in the mood to come out and enjoy a mouth-watering meal and amazing signature drinks. The focus for Executive Chef Aaron Weibel is to maintain a scratch kitchen, preparing everything daily from sauces to breads, utilizing local area farmers for fresh vegetables, and using our on-site herb garden. We take great pride providing each of our guests a wowing experience. We're also brought to you by Aftershock Carton Equipment. We are your one-stop shop for carts. We sell and service Yamaha, E-Z-Go, and Club Car. We have stock and custom carts, new and used carts, and a full line of accessories. We can build a cart to your specific needs. We also offer financing through a Yard Card with rates as low as 3.99%. Stop by our indoor showroom or give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you for all of your karting needs. We are tied 17 all here, 8:38 to go in our opening half of basketball.
We'll see if they can keep up this pace, Randy. I'm not sold that it's possible. I know these are 19, 20, 21-year-old student athletes who have endless energy, but man, this is an aggressive pace, and it's fun to watch. There's no doubt, but I don't see it being sustainable for 2 solid halves.
This is what UNOH likes to do. They're playing their type of game right now. So far, the Racers 7-16 from the floor. Jackets 7-19. DC 3 turnovers, just 1 for UNOH. Jackets +6 in rebounds.
Benson knocks down his first free throw. He is a 71% free throw shooter.
He'll get the second one. Puts the Racers back up by pair.
Full court man pressure. Actually, it looks like they're going man. Well, they're playing 2-3 zone, really.
Carter Orr was looking for a defender that wasn't there, and he's able to knock down the jumper.
It had more space than he thought, but it's always, I mean, it's so hard in that split second to be able to see everything around you before the traffic converges.
Pikart had it momentarily. Here's a kick out, 3 on the way, and it's good for Caleb Chapman.
Big time shot by Chapman right there. Had a little bit of separation. Confident up to the basket.
Chapman now with 9 as UNOH goes back on top, under 8 to go in our opening half.
9 of the 22.
Orr with it again. Has a little space. Jumper left his hand funny. Ball was saved from going out of bounds, but right out to Ren Sheets. Christian able to somehow save that from going out of bounds. Thought he could one-hand the pass, kind of lost it. Now Blockberger slips.
Yep. He's
Thomas
need check the floor.
See Hallett out there as well, and it's Blockberger. Must be okay as he knocks down the 3, and we're tied once again.
Second triple for Blockberger. 6 on the night. Game is tied at 22.
Caleb Johnson across the timeline for the Racers. He'll find Chapman. Chapman back to King. King a little hesitation. Want to get behind him. Blockberger nearly had it. Lots of contact inside. Officials decide to let everyone play, and it's Pickard who will score.
Pickard battling down low with the spin move right there. Got a little bit of bump from Carter Orr, but I think a good no call. They're letting them play, which I appreciate.
Racers back on top, 24-22. Oh, Hallett left open. His wing 3 is no good. Rebounds loose on the floor. Will be grabbed by the Jackets. They'll get another opportunity. A Blockberger goes baseline off the window, scores.
Beautiful shot. Had the defender coming on his hip right there. Had to kind of adjust his shot and go straight on off glass, but that's just a great fundamental 2.
Very interesting opening half of basketball so far.
Yeah.
Pushing and shoving continues inside. Here's King. His floater's no good as he ends up on the deck. And now the Jackets with a chance to take the lead. Burton wants a clear out. Now he wants someone to come set a screen for him. Actually, Hallett's going to come around him. Thought about the 3. Ren Sheets with it back out into the corner. Burton's triple try a little too strong. Sheets in traffic, has the rebound. Blockberger's going to come away with it as errant pass was nearly taken away. Chapman had at least one hand on the pumpkin. And now we'll get a whistle. It looks like a foul called against the Racers.
I thought this might be a technical at first. The official who called it was right next to Coach Westerlund right there. And Coach Westerlund was very animated on the no call.
Foul ended up going against Antonio King, his first, team's 3rd. There's Hallett off the inbound, so the Jackets get the shot clock reset to 20. Blockberger at the wing, get it over to Burton. Christian at the free throw line, sends it into the corner for Hallett. Hallett with a pivot. Now at 1, Ren Sheets trying to back down his defender, didn't realize the shot clock was set to expire, and it's a violation on the Jackets.
Yep. Good defense that time by the Racers, and communication by the Jackets. Got to have it when that shot clock goes down to 5.
So here's Johnson at the wing. We'll go inside out. 3 ball on the way. That one doesn't go. Burton's got another rebound. Gross had a good look, couldn't get it to drop.
There's no hesitation.
There's
and
not.
either of these teams in terms of
these shooters are
outside
ready
shots.
to shoot. That is for sure. Ren Sheets couldn't get it to go. Still fighting. Gets the steal at midcourt. It's a 3-on-2. Or sets his feet. 3 ball is short. Rebound once again tipped around.
Well,
Racers have it this
play.
time. Now the lob and the finish. And a big dunk for Antonio King.
Beautiful finish right there. And for anybody watching at home saying, why is he hanging on the rim? He had a lot of traffic down by his feet, so that's as much for his safety and for everybody else's as anything else, not for show.
Blockberger at the wing will have Christian Burton. Christian gets a screen, sends it right back to Blockberger. Coach Westerland is doing just as much defending as his players are. Shot clock winding down again. Attempt is no good, but a good job by Balin Blockberger to get the call. We'll go to the free throw line, but not before timeout. 4:04 to play, opening half. We'll take a break here on the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math, with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
4:04 left to play in our opening half, and our game today brought to you by Mark Motes Ford at our Ford dealership in Defiance. We strive to provide you a top-notch service that no one else can offer. Whether you're a new or returning customer, you're going to be treated fairly and welcomed by our friendly staff. We believe in a family atmosphere. That's because Mark Motes Ford has been family-owned for over 100 years. We're also brought to you by Service Master by McCann, keeping Defiance College in pristine condition. Does more than create a good first impression. It also boosts productivity, keeps your employees safe and healthy. Service Master by McCann, we understand how important a clean and safe environment is, and our cleaning experts work tirelessly to provide customized cleaning and disinfecting services to offices, businesses, healthcare facilities, and other spaces throughout Defiance.
UNOH 10 of 21 from the floor for 47.6%. Jackets 10 of 27 for 37%. Jackets have one more three. UNOH has three more free throws.
It's going to stay that way as Blockberger will miss his first try. So Balin Blockberger, the freshman from Coldwater at the charity stripe for the Jackets. Trail by two, just over 4 minutes to go in our opening half as he'll get the second one. Blockberger, the quarterback for the very successful Coldwater football team.
I like the full court pressure here by the Jackets. Don't get too aggressive with it, just make them burn time and energy. I like it.
Popping out at the wing is Gross.
Got Mead Moss on him out there. Good matchup.
Ball comes into the corner, down to 7 to shoot. Here's King. King able to get into the paint. Gives to the cutter. That one's going to be blocked at the rim. And a good play from behind by Ren Sheets.
Something tells me that he did not see that block coming as Mead Moss on the miss.
Ball's out of bounds. This one's going to stay with the Jackets. Reset the shot clock to 20 here with 3:22 to go in the half.
Yeah, Gross going up strong to the 10 right there. Did not see the block coming right there, and it kind of caught him by surprise.
Here's Hallett off the inbound, got his defender up. Three ball is good.
Good release right there. Jackets open it up a little bit.
2-point lead now. Foul in the other end will lead to free throws for Alex Benson, the senior from Cleveland.
To get Balin Blockberger on the foul.
Should be his second. 5th team foul, so the Jackets still one to give. 3:11 to go in the half.
Very fast-moving first half. Said that about the women's game earlier, too. The pace and the fact that they haven't called a lot of timeouts so far, very up-and-down game means the clock usually just keeps on rolling.
Benson comes in, scoring about 12 a game, misses the first free throw as Carter Sudolph checked back into the lineup for the Jackets as Blockberger will sit down.
Benson, 71% free throw shooter, I think, as we said before.
Donovan Stone on the floor for the Jackets as well. Second one is no good. Everyone was boxing out. No one looking for the rebound.
No. Stone kind of gave way to Mead Moss, and that's one where he just grab it. Let's go.
One to go inside. Sheets was open. Now Wren with the basketball, still pivoting around. Working his way inside. Rolls off the rim. No good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. And this one is going to go off a UNOH player.
I thought that was off Sudolph on the tip.
I saw the hand go up.
Yeah.
As for the first time in a couple of games, do not see Christian Burton on the floor right now. Donovan Stone taking over at the point. He's got Mead Moss, the other guard position. He'll try the three. It's no good. This one is going to be last touched by UNOH as well.
Yeah, that's Gross, and that's a good call. I know Gross is going to lobby right there, but that's a good call. He's the last one to touch that one, knock it out of bounds.
The unusual five that we don't usually see on the floor together is the inbound is going to be tipped. Quick hands there for Chapman.
But a good job by Donovan Stone. He was inbounding the ball, and the ball was tipped back to him, but he's standing out of bounds, so he has to just kind of get out of the way real quick.
Inbound once again comes to Hallett. Three
That's
is no good, and push going on the rebound.
Ren Sheets with the push right there. Saw the two hands extend. That's an easy call for the official.
That'll be his first, team sixth.
Last foul to give. Good game so far.
The Racers not taking their usual time, bringing this one into the front court. There's King with it at the low
shot.
block, backed up to the wing, knocked down the 15-footer.
Pretty jumper right there by King.
Stone across the timeline for Defiance, tied once again at 28. Stone, his three ball off the side of the backboard. It's going to lead to a run out off the miss. King leading the break. It's a 4-on-2. Finds a teammate off that left side, and the score for Corey Chesley.
It's Stone over there. Looked like he was kind of hedging between two different guys he could have defended. And it was a good job recognizing that and taking it straight up.
Entry pass is knocked away. Chapman will get the steal. And now we'll get a reach, and a foul is going to go on Isaiah Mead-Moss.
This will be 1-on-1. Send Antonio King to the line, who is a 67% free throw shooter. He's upped it to about 70% in conference play, so continuing to work on that aspect of his game.
Missed the front end. Jackets catch a break. They've got the basketball down a pair as we near the minute-and-a-half mark of our opening half. Stone give this one to Hallett. Back to Donovan looking for a cutter. Pass goes to Mead-Moss. This one's out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover.
Timeout.
And the Racers will take a quick timeout so we can tell you that our game today is brought to you by the State Bank. State Bank provides a full range of financial services for consumers and small businesses, including wealth management, private client services, mortgage banking, commercial and ag lending. They operate a total of 22 banking centers, 19 in 9 Ohio counties, and 1 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They also have 23 full-service ATMs. We have 5 loan production offices located throughout the tri-state region of Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan. So minute 28 left to go in our opening half. Another close one. These two teams, the 4 times that they have met since Defiance has joined the WAC, it's been this way. DC won both last year, 86-80, 88-86. And as we said, UNOH was able to win in the garage back December the 13th, 78-71.
Pretty cool name for a facility, the garage.
Floater from the baseline's no good. Tip-in doesn't go. And in that mess of bodies, Ren Sheets comes away with a basketball.
Somehow, yeah.
Now here's Mead-Moss with it. Over to Donovan Stone. Stone directs a little traffic shoot-off from the elbow. Starts the drive, takes a couple dribbles at least. Now picks it up. He's going to need some help. Ball is tipped back to him. He'll get it back to Stone. 9 to shoot, under a minute to play in the half. Stone fires away from deep, buries a 3, and the Jackets go back in front.
That possession looked almost doomed, but Stone saved the day with the triple.
Benson into the corner, sends us back up top. They'll work around the perimeter. 4 players up top for UNOH, but they'll cut and slash from anywhere. And right there is a perfect example Chapman couldn't get that one to go. A nice job off the rim to get the rebound.
Should be
for
turning
Defiance.
The shot clock off. As you can see, there's less time on the game than the shot. But for some reason, the shot clock's still operational.
So you're Stone with it. As Coach Westerlund still
animated,
having a conversation with the officials. 3 doesn't go. That's how our first half will end. Good try for Meade Moss. Just couldn't get it to go. 31-30, Defiance with a lead over UNOH. At the break, we'll take a timeout here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
You've finished your undergraduate studies. Take the next step and defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Earn your MBA or Master of Arts in Education degree. Plus, we offer school principal and superintendent licensure programs. 100% online. No GMAT or GRE required. No application fees, accelerated 8-week semesters, and affordable tuition. Nationally recognized for hands-on service and experience. Defy the ordinary with graduate studies at Defiance College.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math, with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
And welcome back out to Defiance College. It is halftime. The Jackets lead the Racers from the University of Northwestern Ohio 31-30 in men's action. Jim Bellamy here to give you some halftime stats. UNOH 12 of 26 from the floor for 46%, 2 of 7 from deep, 4 of 9 from the charity stripe. Jackets 12 of 35 from the floor, so the same number makes a few more attempts, 34% for the Jackets. However, they have knocked down a few more threes, 5 of 19 from deep, 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Jackets have turned the ball over 6 times compared to 2 for UNOH. And the rebounds totally dominated by the Jackets, 27-13. Including 11 offensive boards for Defiance College to just 1 for UNOH. What's keeping UNOH in it so far is a 2-point bench advantage, 8-6, and points in the paint, 18-12 advantage UNOH. But the Jackets have played a pretty solid first half of basketball at a very up-tempo pace. Caleb Chapman leads the Racers with 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting and 4 boards, 9 points, 4 boards. Antonio King has 6 points. Corey Chesley has 4 points, as does Grant Pickert. 3 points for Chance Gross, and then Benson and Cornwell with 2 points apiece for the Racers. For the Jackets, Balin Blockberger leads the team with 9 points on 3 of 4 shooting and 2 of 3 from deep. He has 2 boards and 2 assists as well. Carter Sudoff has 9 points and 5 rebounds. Donovan Stone has 3, as does Evan Engsman and Thomas Hallett. 2 points apiece for Christian Burton, and Carter Orr has 2 points and 5 boards. It's about 10.5 minutes until the start of the second half, so we're going to take an extended timeout. When we come back, start of the second half on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Discover, engage, formulate, initiate. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Defy, with a unique 4-year focus on career readiness, experiential learning, and 95% plus career placement. Want to serve? 100% of entering students defy the ordinary by engaging in community service with nationally recognized community-based research and service programs. Undergraduate studies you love with personalized experience you want. Defy the ordinary at Defiance College. Apply to Defy.
Athletics teaches you a ton of lessons on time management and how to treat other people, how can you problem solve, and how to be a well-rounded person. At Defiance, we honestly have a huge emphasis on service, doing community events, going out and making their lives better when we can.
If we can get the students supporting other students, then that'll show the community that we're actually here to compete, we're here to get better, and then the community will start getting on. It's pushed me to get outside my comfort zone. Freshman year, I was kind of this homebody to myself, but then sophomore year, put myself more out there, and then I've honestly just flourished.
I think the right way to play means to play with passion, play with heart, just remembering why you're here and why you decided to show up and give your all. One thing we really focus on is taking time to write down and share with each other like why we play. My locker is a picture of me as a little kid with my little helmet on, and it's a note of how I started playing and why I continue playing.
We're the Yellow Jackets, and this is how we play.
What I've learned the most from golf is to have integrity in everything you say and do.
One of the biggest lessons of that sports impacts my daily life is discipline.
Be a champion of character, it just means to realize first that you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself.
Being a part of NAIA is something that I'm going to keep with me forever because it's not only made me a better athlete, but it's made me a better person.
The NAIA really just cares about their student athletes and just the experience in general at the school, and I think that that's really important.
The NAIA stands for, has great core values. One that's most important to me is servant leadership. Being able to serve your community is a huge reason why I chose the NAIA.
I am a champion of character.
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 Hello, I'm Keita Diller, president of the Defiance College Purple and Gold Athletic Club.
And I'm Mark Diller. I'm a third-generation Defiance College supporter and also on the board of the Purple and Gold Club.
For nearly 50 years, we've been supporting the Yellow Jacket student athletes. Membership to the Purple and Gold Club is open to everyone, regardless if you attended Defiance College or not.
Membership fees are very affordable and include various levels of attendance privileges depending on your support level.
If you love seeing live and local college sports, we would like for you to join us. Just go to dcpurpleandgoldclub.com and register your name along with dozens of other like-minded Yellow Jacket fans.
We would love to have you join us. Thank you for supporting Defiance College Athletics.
My name is Mark Miller. This is my good friend Tom Hill. Both Tom and I are graduates of Defiance College, and we were both athletes at Defiance College.
And I played baseball and basketball here at DC. Mark played football and baseball here. Now, here we are 35, 40 years later. We both serve on the alumni varsity board here at Defiance College.
AVD, as we call it, raises money for Defiance College athletics. We have raised funds for many projects, such as $100,000 to the George Smart Center,
$45,000 to the weight room in the Smart Center,
$10,000 to the new basketball floor,
New scoreboards at both the baseball and softball fields.
If you're a Defiance College alumni athlete, please support ABD. Visit defianceathletics.com/alumni/ABD to join.
We appreciate all who have given in the past, but we are looking for new members. Please keep in mind that someone supported you as an athlete at DC. Now it is our turn.
ABD also sponsors a yearly golf outing to get old friends back together and raise funds for our projects.
Support ABD. Let's make this our biggest year ever. Thank you very much. And
go Jackets!
Our fall was really about building our team culture, and what we were trying to accomplish was, yes, get better at volleyball, but a lot of them, majority of our team being freshmen, we had to really implement systems, and now it's, trying to find the group that's gonna really be playing for us the majority of the time, and building them up and getting them comfortable with playing with each other, while also everybody else finding their value. Practices have been really competitive, which has been great, and I think we're at a good spot. I think it's kind of at the spot too where we're ready to play some people other than us. The goal is conference tournament personally, and I think our team kind of has that same goal. But we were picked 9th, so we've got some work to do to allow that to happen. But I don't think we shy away from the work. My guys are willing to grind. It's cool to come out and have a good first year, but we want to sustain the success for more than a year, So I think that's what we're looking for. Is we've got a lot of freshmen, so it's not how are we going to be at the end of this year, but how are we going to be at the end of their 4 years. The thing that we developed with the women is going to carry over into the men. We're going to have a bench that's loud. We're going to have people into it and ready to contribute no matter where they're at on the bench or on the court. And hopefully the fans get involved. I think that's when Defiance volleyball's at its best, whether it's men's or women's. So I'm really looking forward for fans to kind of get exposed to what the environment's going to be like and how exciting it really can be.
It is exciting to see even their growth within a couple of months, and even some of the kids from last year, there was a lot of growth. It's all headed in the right direction. What they do well is they try hard, and they know that they're not going to get it done in one day or 1 week. It's a process. So if anything, I'm kind of proud of them from learning that lesson. That it's not going to come overnight, but they're going to have to put in work, and they come back every day, which tells me that they are excited about that growth. Really excited about conference because it's an opportunity for us to show the conference that, last year, our first year in the conference, so we kind of got beat up a little bit, but we were able to go and do some recruiting, get some kids in here, and I think we have some surprises. We're getting bigger, we're getting stronger, we're getting more confident, and we look to bring the program back to its prominent position that it was in the past. So we're excited to do that for Defiance and for our program.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you manicure simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
And back out at Defiance College, Jim Bellamy, and we want to let you know today's game is brought to you in part by Metzger's Printing. Metzger's is your marketing solutions provider specializing in multi-format commercial printing, cross-media marketing, and fulfillment services. At Metzger's, we thrive on providing innovative solutions and quality service. We invite you to tour our site to get an idea of the tremendous range of services we offer. We're also brought to you today by Paramount Healthcare, a proud sponsor and health plan provider of Defiance College, offering a full range of health insurance plans and services to suit your healthcare needs. Paramount by ProMedica is health insurance by healthcare professionals. Find out more at ParamountHealthcare.com. We get ready for the second half of action here. As the teams make their way back onto the floor, the Jackets will inbound this ball with the possession arrow. 20 minutes left on the game clock, and they hold a slim 1-point lead, 31-30. Been a very entertaining first half of ball. Both teams very identical as you would expect in terms of statistics. I think they both, if memory serves, knocked down 12 field goals in that first half. Jackets had the decided edge on the rebounds, especially on the offensive side. We're going to get the ball worked back up to the top to Blockberger. Blockberger going to work it into Sudoff. Sudoff going to try to break his man down off the dribble. Gets the defender in the air, but Sudoff unable to knock that one down. Slipped out of his hands, and Pickert gets the takeaway. And UNOH takes the ball as they settle into their first possession of the second half. Over to Pickert on the far side near the UNOH bench. Works the ball inside with a short-range jumper, no good by King. And the Jackets will get the rebound as Burton brings the ball up the floor. Burton back up top to Blockberger, down in the corner to Angsman. Angsman into Sudoff. Attempted pass inside, that time to Carter Orr, taken away. A little too much traffic in the paint. Triple try from the corner by Gross is good. And that gives UNOH the lead back 33-31, as that's the first basket of the second half. 6 points on the contest for Chance Gross, the 6'6" sophomore from Columbus. Jackets get the ball over to Burton. Burton will get a high screen from Sudoff. Want to work the ball inside to Orr. Orr to Sudoff. Sudoff gets the friendly roll off the glass and good. Defended closely by Caleb Chapman, but able, I should say, to get just enough separation to knock that one down. So game is tied at 33. And what should be a very entertaining and fast-paced second half of basketball here on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Left-handed drive by King. King gets the foul on the floor. I believe this one will go against Carter Orr. Nope, they're going to go Christian Burton on the call that time. And that will send Antonio King to the line for a pair. King on the season, a 67% free throw shooter, so he gets about 2 out of every 3 on average. First one is knocked down, and it's 34-33, advantage UNOH on the Defiance College scoreboard. Second free throw on the way is good as well, so shoots above his average for those two. Gives him 8 on the contest. And 35-33 is your score. Jackets now trail just by 2. Probably won't get too deep into lead changes and things like that in the second half, because something tells me there's going to be a whole lot of them down the stretch. Orr thought about the triple. Breaks his man down, gets it back up to Burton. Still 5 to shoot. That's going to be a shot clock violation, as good hops that time by Antonio King to get the shot blocked. He knew Sudoff had to go up quickly with that one, wasn't able to high point the ball, and King was able to get the easy deflection there. Shot clock violation, so the turnover goes back to UNOH as they lead with 17:23 to play in the second half. Quick entry pass that time by Pickert, trying to get the ball into Chris Johnson. Johnson lost the handle, and that one goes out of bounds on the baseline back to Defiance College. So 17-10 and counting to play in the second half. 35-33, a very low-scoring contest, but it hasn't been as a result of slow play or anything like that. These teams are motoring up and down the floor. Or with the ball handed off to Burton, no call on the body bump. There's a lot of contact there, but no call. UNOH take it strong to the glass is Pickert. Pickert looking for a call, no call. They play on, 4-on-4. Anksman up top will take the three. No good. Tip over. Beautiful job by Orr to get that one over to Blockberger, who easily lays that one up off the left side glass, and we're tied at 35. That's 11 points on the contest for Blockberger. 16:15 to play in the contest. Ball over to King. King driving the paint. Stop and start. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it back up for a three-point opportunity. And that is up and good for Caleb Chapman. The 6'7" senior knocks that one down. That's his 12th point on the night. And the lead is up to 3, 38-35. Jackets get the ball to Sudoff. Sudoff fouled, trying to position himself in the paint. See who the foul goes against. That one goes against Antonio King. That's his first, and that's the team's first in the second half. A couple substitutions coming in for the Racers as Benson and Chesley check in. Down in the corner to Burton. Burton with 18 to shoot, working into Sudoff. Sudoff with the left hand, no good. Well defended that time by Chesley. Strong drive by King and a foul on the floor. I think they're going to get Carter Orr, number 24, on the drive, and that should result in 2 free throws for Antonio King. King coming in as the team's leading scorer, 18 points per game. He is at 8 points right now, so the Jackets have to feel pretty good about how they've held him relatively in check. But again, with a half a basketball to play, you're halfway to your average. First free throw rims out, no good. You got to figure he's going to come pretty close to hitting that average today. Second free throw on the way for King is nothing but net, and that extends the UNOH lead to 4, 39-35, 15 and a half to play in the ballgame. Full court pressure shown. It's like they're settling into almost like a 2-3 full court zone there. Not too aggressive, but just making them burn energy and time. Deflection. Get the ball back to Anksman, over to Burton. Burton picks up his dribble, working it down low to Sudoff. Sudoff is able to spin. Big time block out of bounds by Caleb Chapman. You see on the instant replay, Chapman skies for that one. He's put his hand in the net right there, but that was not called. And the coaches are still talking with the official about this. They're not going to give him the basket, although that should have been basket interference. His hand was in the net when he blocked it. Triple try. Rims out, no good. This one's going out of bounds to the Jackets. Missed opportunity there for Defiance College as we're going to get a media timeout, and we're going to take this one with them. 14:59 to play. It's 39-35. UNOH leads. We'll be right back.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Marco's Pizza. Defiance College Athletics is supported by Marco's Pizza in Defiance. Located on North Clinton Street, Marco's is there for you before or after the game for carry-out or delivery. Call, stop in, or order online for the latest deals, and be sure to download the Marco's app, where pizza is just a tap away. And if I might add an editorial note for folks who want to watch the big football game tomorrow, you might want to get your order in early. You never know how busy the pizza places are going to be. But Marco's definitely is good stuff. This game is also brought to you today by Genesee Nutrition. Genesee Nutrition's clean, high-protein protein bars are made with student-athletes in mind. Aimed at nutrition, recovery, and performance, their products are developed for the pursuit of peak performance. For more about Genesee Nutrition, visit GeneseeNutrition.com. UNOH inbounds the ball going right to left on your video device. We're in the road blacks, jackets, and the home whites today. And UNOH leads by 4, 39-35. Shot up and no good by Benson. Jackets get the defensive board, so 1 and out that time for UNOH. Jackets look to cut into a 4-point deficit. Working the ball into Orr. Orr back up to Burton for a 3, no good. Rebound by Orr out to Anksman, who's going to work it into Sudoff. Sudoff goes strong off glass and good over Antonio King. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch the rest of this ball game. Two very good ball players. Tall, long, very skilled. 39-37 your score. Good dish. Reverse layup, no good. That miss by Corey Chesley. Had a good angle on that one, but good defense by the Jackets to make that look a little less clean. Jackets with the ball, 15 to shoot. Triple try for Anksman. Yes! Jackets take the lead, 40-39 on the three-pointer by Anksman. That's his second on the game, 6 points for Evan. 40-39 your score with 13:35 to play in the contest. King with the drive, cut off, short jumper, left it off the front rim, no good. We get a foul on the floor against Defiance College. That'll wipe out that three-point shot. This one's going to stay here. Third team foul against the Jackets. That foul going against Carter Sudoff. That'll be his second, team's third. One team foul against UNOH so far. And they will inbound the ball as Burton almost gets the steal. Instead, it's tipped over to Gross, who tried the three. And it was a good job selling out for the 50-50 ball by Alex Benson right there, trying to get that ball tipped back inbounds. But the Jackets put a body in the way and did not allow him the opportunity. Burton will bring this one up with 13:15 to play in the contest. Jackets lead by 1. See if they want to work the ball into Carter Sudoff again. That time they get it to Orr. Orr right-hander off glass. Sudoff battling for the board, but too many UNOH jerseys in the way right there, and the rebound comes down to Benson. King, long strides and a beautiful runner with the right hand off left side. Looking for the and one, no call. Did get a little contact right there, but nothing worth the whistle, the officials say. Or to Sudoff, loose ball. Going to be picked up by the Jackets. We're going to get a timeout, I think, on the floor. As Sudoff comes up, a little gimpy on that right ankle, it looked like. And UNOH thought they had a clean tie. Instead, the officials give a timeout as Sudoff definitely not 100% on that right leg. I'll have to keep a close eye on that. With 12.5 to play in the timeout, that gives us an opportunity to thank the Alumni Varsity D. Alumni Varsity D has a long tradition of supporting and promoting DC athletics. Comprised of former varsity athletes, Alumni Varsity D pays it forward for the Yellow Jackets of tomorrow. For more information, visit defiance.edu/alumni today. Also mark your calendars for the 2026 Yellow Jacket Classic Golf Outing. That information, again, can be found on defiance.edu/alumni. We also want to thank the Purple and Gold Club. Purple and Gold has been advancing DC athletics for 50 years. The joint mission of community members, parents, staff, and fans. Purple and Gold supports the Yellow Jackets to elevate the student-athlete experience and facilities through a variety of initiatives. All members receive an all-sports pass to watch every Yellow Jacket home event with additional perks as well. To find out more or join today, visit DCPurpleandGoldClub.com. 12.5 to play in the contest, 41-40. UNOH leads Defiance College. What's been A very fast-paced, very entertaining back-and-forth contest. UNOH comes in scoring 76 a game. Jackets come in scoring 73 a game. So you expect this one to come down to the wire. Two very evenly matched teams battling for playoff spots in the WAC. Tip up, no good by Sheets off the Blockberger miss. A lot of contact, no call. King with the ball, gets it over to Chapman. Chapman hands it off in the corner to Benson. Still 10 to shoot. Benson lost the handle. Stripped by the Jacket defender right there. The ball will end up in the hands of Christian Burton. He'll walk it up with the team trailing by one, but with the ball. Triple in the corner by Anxman, yes! Evan Anxman with his third three-pointer in the contest, 9 in the game. And the lead for the Jackets is now 43-41 on the Defiance College scoreboard. Gross with the ball, one-on-one on the far side near the bench. Burton with the steal. No numbers. He'll pull it back, see if Anxman hits that three. Thought about it. Had his man in the air, too. Burton will drive, kick it out. Triple try. Rims in and out by Balin Blockberger. And an and one basket made by Alex Benson. Good long strides right there. Got the body bump by the defender, was able to knock that one down. That's his 4th point on the contest. That'll be the third foul against Christian Burton, I should say. 4th team foul. One free throw coming on the and one for Alex Benson. Benson, a 71% free throw shooter. Only one player in the paint for UNOH. And the free throw is knocked down. Chesley checks back in. King takes a seat. Burton continues to run point for the Jackets. Have not seen Donovan Stone yet in this second half. Anxman with the ball, back to Burton. Burton over to Blockberger. Into the corner, back up to Burton. Trying to get Anxman open for a three in the corner, but it's well defended. Sheets with the reverse, and one! Ren Sheets gets the bounce pass in the paint, which always makes you hold your breath a little with all the hands and feet in there. But the foul is going against number 11, Grant Pickert. That'll be his second, team second, but more importantly for the Jackets, will result in an and one free throw opportunity for Ren Sheets. Sheets from the line, free throw up, free throw good. 2-point lead, 46-44 with 10:46 to play in the contest. Full court pressure by the Jackets. Easily broken by UNOH. 10:30 to play in the contest. Strong drive that time by Alex Benson. Ties the game at 46, 7 points for Benson. Blockberger lost the handle, finally gets it over to Anxman, who gets it to Burton. 15 to shoot, 10-10 to play in the contest. Orr with the ball, spin move, leans in, did not get the and one, didn't get the friendly roll, but will go to the line for a pair. And that foul will again go against Grant Pickard. That's 2 quick ones he's picked up, 3 total on the game. And 2 free throws coming for Carter Orr. The 6'4" freshman from Spencerville. First one on the way, no good, off back iron. One more coming for Carter Orr. Free throw on the way is good. 2-point game, 48-46. Nope, 47-46, my bad. It's tied coming in. UNOH with the ball, under 10 to play in the contest. Kick to the corner, back up to the elbow for 3. No good by Chapman. Jackets get the defensive board. And once again, offensive rebounding has not been a strong suit today for UNOH. Jackets doing a good job cleaning up the defensive glass. Angstman back to Burton. It's the ball over to Sheets. Sheets double teamed. This one's going to be an over and back. This will be turned over to UNOH. Good hustle by Chris Johnson to get back and get that ball. We're going to get a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take this one with them. 9:20 to play in the contest. 47-46 Jackets. We'll be right back.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math, with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
That's all right. Back at Defiance College, 47-46, the Jackets lead. 9:20 to play. You got the media timeout there at about the midway point of the second half. Again, 9:20 to play in the contest. Great back and forth action so far. And again, I think 75-60 was the women's matchup, but it was a good contest, and it was great to speak with Coach Courtney P.A. at the conclusion of that one, just to kind of get a feel for the pace and the tempo at which the women's game was played. And it's carried over to the men's game, too. This has been a very entertaining back and forth game. As we refresh to take a look at some stats. As a team, 17 of 38 for UNOH, 45%. Jackets 18 of 51 for 35%. Jackets 3 more threes made. UNOH 4 more free throws made. I'll take the threes over the free throws any day if I can help it. Cross-court pass, good defense by Burton to get out there. Jackets showing almost a 2-3 look. Almost a steal, three-pointer. Can they make them pay? Nope. Shot clock ends. Good job skying for the rebound by Chesley right there, unable to tip that one in. Angstman in the corner. Yes! Knocks it down, 50-46. That's 4 threes made for Evan Angstman, 12 points total on the night. And the Jackets' lead is 4. Might be their biggest lead of the second half so far. Lost the handle. Jackets going to try to push. Burton, strong drive, no good. And a foul on Orr on the drive by Chesley. That'll result in 2 free throws for Orr. I believe that is his 3rd foul. Be the team's 5th, so still 1 foul to give, but this one for the Jackets will result in 2 free throws for the Racers. Chesley's first one rims in, rolls in. 69% free throw shooter on the season. Got his money's worth out of that one. That one took a while to go. Second one on the way. Rattles in as well, so good job converting both of those free throws. 50-48, 5, make that 6 points on the night for Corey Chesley, the 6'5" junior out of White Plains, Maryland. Blockberger over to Orr. Good battle down low between King and Sheets. King will get the foul on the hold. That's King's 2nd foul, team's 4th. 2-3 zone employed by UNOH. Burton, back to Orr, back to Burton. Out to Angstman, well defended. Back to Burton, still 10 to shoot. High screen, not taken. Angstman, a little short on the 3. We're going to get a travel, and the UNOH coach Westerlund is saying that he never had actual possession of the ball, so how could he travel if he didn't actually have the ball? Valid point, but the officials say travel, and this one will go back to the Jackets. So 7:47 to play. Jackets up 2, 50-48. Over to Anksman on the left side. Over to Orr on the right side. Down to Anksman. Well defended. Gets it to Orr. Orr with the turnaround. A little short. And we're going to get a foul on the floor against the Jackets. This one is going to be Ren Sheets. That's his second, team 6th. 7.5 to play. Starting to get a little emotional out there. Emotion's starting to run high. Both these teams know what they're playing for. As Benson bringing the ball up, asked the official to make sure they take a look at the floor conditions on the other side, make sure they take care of that, which they do. 15 to shoot. Ball fake. Over to Chapman. Chapman in the corner. Back to Chapman. That's deflected off of King, actually. That hit King in the shoulder. And the problem for UNOH is King also plays for the Racers, so that was friendly fire out of bounds. The officials take a moment to repair the padded piece on the scores table on the left side. Good job there. Player safety. Jackets will inbound the ball. 7:04 to play in the contest. Up 2, 50-48. Fresh 30-second shot clock. Burton up top. Over to Blockberger. Back to Burton. Working it inside. Burton will drive. He'll stop. Cut off. Still 10 to shoot. Anksman wants to work that ball to Sheets, and he will. That one went in anyway, but that was off the backboard and deflected by King. King going over to talk to his coach about something. Not really sure what, but there's some frustration on King's part after that made basket by the Jackets. They roll the ball up the floor, past midcourt. Nobody steps out to defend it, so no time elapses. 20 to shoot, 6.5 to play. Jackets up 4. UNOH with the ball. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Anksman, who got hit accidentally there by Caleb Chapman. He'll get the foul. Chapman, that'll be his second, team's 5th. We're going to get another timeout on the floor, and we're going to take it with them. 6:21 to play. Jackets up 4. We'll be right back.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
And back out at Defiance College. 52-48 Jackets lead over the UNOH Racers in what has been a very entertaining up and down ball game so far. And again, as we talked about with Randy earlier in the contest, both of these teams kind of on the bubble in terms of postseason aspirations. Both of them come in 6-11 in the conference, one game behind Aquinas, who is 7-10 in the conference, and then a couple games back of Cleary, who's 8-9. So they're fighting for one of those last playoff berth spots. And the Jackets will take the ball inbounds, but Burton is going to need to come up and get that ball as soon as he takes care of whatever it is he's got on that left arm there. He's, again, the officials giving him some grace there to take care of whatever that was. But Burton heads back, gets the inbounds pass from Orr, and away we go. Or from Hallett, I'm sorry. Hallett with the ball. To Blockberger. Blockberger gets some separation, gets Sheets in the paint, and we'll get a foul on the floor. We'll see who this one goes against. It might be against Chesley. Nope, they're going to go with Caleb Chapman, and that'll be his third foul. Team 6, 2 free throws coming with 6:04 to play. Jackets looking to build upon a 4-point lead at 52-48. Sheets' first free throw rims in and good. Wren on the season is a 60% free throw shooter. See if Wren can knock both of these down and extend that lead to 6. Nothing but net. 54-48 your score on the Defiance College scoreboard. 6:04 to play in the contest. Full court pressure by the Jackets. A little bit of a trap. Not too aggressive with it. Again, just time and energy. Under 6 to play. Cross-court pass. Good ball fake. Back up top. Working it inside to King. King with a beautiful pass, but great hands by Thomas Hallett to get the steal. Burton will walk this one up. Burton's gone the entire second half so far. Good defense by Chapman to get that deflection. Unable to go coast to coast with that one. Have to think he was envisioning an emphatic jam on that one. But unfortunately for him, that one goes out of bounds on the sideline. Jackets will take this one in with still 10 to shoot. Hallett with the ball back up to Burton. Burton break his man down off the dribble. They're going to say this one goes out of bounds off Benson, although it almost looked like that went off Burton's shoe. 4 to shoot. Here's where the Jackets have to communicate. They've had a shot clock violation earlier. Basket no good by Angsman. They're going to get a foul on the floor instead of an out of bounds. And they're going to say that this one is going against Blockberger, and that'll result in free throws. It'll be a free throw shooting contest pretty much from this point forward, as both teams with the next foul for UNOH will go into the bonus as well. 17 fouls, though, against the Jackets. King's first one no good, so the Jackets no harm a foul, I guess I should say. Ball up to Blockberger, who settles it down back to Burton. Under 5 to play, 15 to shoot. Hallett with the ball on the right elbow. Angsman no good. Rebound by Chapman. UNOH will look to push. Beautiful rebound by Pickert, and he draws the foul. So an and one opportunity for Pickert. Nope, they're going to say King on the tip there. I thought Pickert was the one who got that one. Going to get the foul against Burton, and that's going to lead to a media timeout. We're going to keep this one right here. 54-50 your score. We're going to take a look momentarily at some stats as my phone refreshes. Take a look at the team stats first. 18 of 42 for UNOH, 43% from the floor. 4 made threes out of 13 attempts, 31%. And 10 of 17 from the charity stripe, 59%. The Jackets, 20 of 58 from the floor, so 2 more makes, but 16 more attempts, 34.5%. 8 of 28 from deep, and 6 of 9 from the charity stripe. Both teams have turned it over 9 times. Neither team has done much in terms of points off turnovers. Jackets with a decided advantage still on the glass, 40-26. Almost all of that difference coming on the offensive side, 14-2 in terms of offensive rebounds. Jackets have 11 assists on 20 makes, 6 assists on 18 makes for UNOH. Points in the paint, 26-22, advantage UNOH. Bench points, 15-13 advantage UNOH. So the three-pointer for the Jackets has been kind of the deciding factor, but all the other little statistics are continuing to favor the Racers. And I believe they corrected the score, as Pickert was indeed the one who got that putback on the foul. Looks like they originally credited that one to King. You can clearly see big number 11 there with the free throw and one. Rims out, no good. Rebound by the Jackets. And they will bring the ball up with 4.5 to play. Back to Burton. Burton working it inside to Blockberger. Back to Burton. Burton thought about the three. He'll drive. Stop. Go. Scoop shot with the shot clock running out. Burton knocks down the floater. That's his second basket on the night, but more importantly, the lead is 6. Nice job in response once again by Pickert. Second straight make on the offensive side for Pickert, and the lead is back down to 4. That's 6 on the night for Pickert. Burton with the ball across midcourt. 3:40 and counting in the contest. Could be last possession wins in this one. Angsman fakes the handoff. Kicks it back up. Hallett takes it. Shot clock running down. Shot no good by Blockberger. One and done defensive board to UNOH. They'll look to trim into this 4-point deficit. Pickert crossover. Strong drive. Got it. 3 straight makes for Pickert. And an opportunity to cut this to 1. 56-54 your score. The foul is going against. Foul's going against Thomas Hallett. That's his first, team's 9th. So everything is free throws, as it has been for a while. Still 16 fouls for UNOH. But the next one will put the Jackets at the line. The N1 free throw, no good. For the lead. Yes! Caleb Chapman with the flex after the 3-point make. See the gesturing to the Defiance College bench. Fired up for the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds. We get a timeout on the floor. 2 timeouts left for Defiance, 1 timeout left for UNOH. 57-56. UNOH takes its first lead in quite a while. And they are feeling very confident, but the Jackets only trail by 1, so any make on the other end give the Jackets that lead right back in what's been a really fun basketball game to call. So 3:07 to play. Jackets coming out after the timeout. Took the wind out of the sails of this crowd a little bit, that 3, but you could just kind of see it coming. Jackets need to put a little run of their own together here to take that lead back and then take care of business on the defensive side. Angsman with the ball on the left side, back to Burton, over to Blockberger. Good defense by UNOH. 5 to shoot. Burton. Yes! The answer. 59-57 Jackets. A foul on the floor against Angsman and another drive by Grant Pickert. Pickert, you can see strong right hand off glass. Angsman all over him there on defense. They're going to get Evan for the foul. It's only his first foul. But Pickert going to the line with a chance to tie it. If he knocks them both down. 2:26 to play. Jackets up 2. First on the way is good. Sudoff will check in for the home stretch. Looks like we're also going to get Carter Orr checking in after the second shot, unless it's a miss. And it is not. Jackets 59, UNOH 59. Hallett takes a seat. Now you look to see where the offense is going to come from for the Jackets with this 5 on the floor. See if it's Sudoff inside. If it's Angstman outside, they look like they want to work him out. Burton, ball fake. They say this one's going to be knocked out of bounds off a picker. That was close. They were trying to work that one into Carter Sudoff right there. And they're going to challenge this one. The officials are perhaps going to go to the scorers table and take a look at this deflected pass. And this is a critical juncture in the game, or junction in the game. See if this one was tipped out of bounds by Defiance or if this was tipped out of bounds by UNOH. We're going to take a quick timeout, 59-59. When we come back, the result of the deliberation right after this.
At Mercy Health, we believe your health care should always revolve around you. So these days, it's not just about how we care for you, it's where. Because whether at our place or yours, or wherever your day takes you, we'll be there with compassionate, personalized care. No matter how the world changes, your health will always be our top priority. Mercy Health, primary care for the universe of you. Visit mercy.com to find a doctor near you.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you manicure simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
And back out at Defiance College, 2:07 to play. The officials still talking about that deflected pass out of bounds. The initial call on the floor was Defiance basketball. UNOH asked them to go to the monitor. We're going to see what the call is here. Looks like this one's going to be UNOH basketball. So the call is overturned. The Racers get the ball, 2:07 remaining. Game tied at 59. UNOH in the bonus. Jackets ready to be in the bonus with the next foul. So free throws basically going to decide this game. Triple in the corner. Yes! Basket made by Caleb Chapman, his second 3 in the last 2 or 3 minutes. 62-59 your score in the Defiance College scoreboard. Sudoff. Steal. And a dunk. And a 5-point game. Quick 5-0 run and a timeout. Nope, we're going to get just a whistle. I thought we were going to get a timeout by Coach Gibson. Instead, we're going to get a substitution in. 64-59. 15 points now in the night for Antonio King. Had a solid ball game. Great player. Jackets are going to need 2 or 3 really good possessions here. They're down 2 possessions as it is, and they're going to need stops. Angstman, triple. Fouled. 3 free throws coming. Foul going, I believe, against Caleb Chapman. That'll be Chapman's 4th. But more importantly, it stops the clock and it gives Angstman a chance to knock down 3 free throws. As you can kind of see in the corner, the back of your screen right there, Carter Sudoff still favoring that one leg. Not sure if it's right. Looks like it might be left now. Definitely not 100%, although at this point in the season, a lot of bumps and bruises. First free throw up, rims in, good. For Sudoff, that is his 13th point on the contest. Second free throw on the way is good. Big 3-point or 3-shot foul there. Last thing you want to have happen if you're Coach Westerland. Third free throw rims in and good. So a 1-possession game, 2 points, 64-62. Jackets employ full court pressure. UNOH breaks it, still 20 to shoot. 1 minute to play. Jackets looking for a stop. UNOH looking to put it away. Steal! Get it back to Burton, they'll reset. Only down 2. Jackets could play 2 for 1 here. Blockberger with the ball, trying to work it inside. Burton will drive. Got the foul, did not get the and one. Foul going against Chance Gross. That's his first, team's 8th. 2 free throws because it was in the act of shooting. Burton has a chance to tie it up. Still time difference between game and shot. First free throw up and good. Big free throw coming here for Christian Burton. Again, about a 4-second difference between game and shot. So Jackets should potentially get at least one more possession here. As the game is tied, Burton knocks it down. And it really is going to be a last possession wins kind of game. Get the ball across midcourt. 20 to shoot, 23 to play. King with the ball up top. 10 to shoot. Benson, 8 to shoot. Benson, spin move. Right-hander, no good. Put back up, tap up and good. Timeout, Jackets. Nope. Timeout actually called by UNOH there. 2 different offensive rebound shot putbacks by UNOH. The Racers get the second one to drop. I believe that was Pickert. Fittingly so with the kind of second half he's had. As you see, that one might have been tipped. See Pickert with the putback, no good. And then the second tip back was good. Just a great job by Alex Benson was the player who got that last tip. Gives him 9 on the contest, 2-point lead, still 3.5 to play. So the Jackets will have to drive the entire length of the floor. And again, don't forget, no fouls to give. So if there's any contact, Jackets could go to the line with a chance to tie, but it would be curious, to say the least, if UNOH commits a foul on the drive up the floor. I think they're going to just play full court, make them burn time, and force them into a long 3 or a half-court shot. We'll see. But still 3.5 seconds left to play. 66-64 your score in the Defiance College scoreboard. What has been a tremendous Game 2 of the doubleheader. See the Defiance College bench with Coach Gibson drawing up one final play. Jackets with 2 timeouts left, so if they have any trouble getting in inbounds, they have a timeout to use. No timeouts, however, for the Racers. Don't think it matters necessarily in this case. Blockberger to inbound. To Burton. This one's tipped, and that's how your ball game's going to end. 66-64. Coach Gibson is saying we call a timeout. The officials seem to be heading towards the locker room. But hold on a minute. There might be 0.2 of a second left. We'll see on the replay here. You're not going to see game clock. We see the deflection. Angstman ends up with the ball and calls timeout immediately. But the question is, was there enough time left? Officials will go to the monitor and take a look. We're going to keep this one right here, 66-64. I would think at best 0.2 of a second, and they're going to have to inbound the ball from midcourt, which means it's going to have to be. Yeah, I don't think 0.2 is enough for a catch and shoot, so it's going to have to be at least 0.3. And I think if the Jackets, you're basically just going to have to toss it towards the basket and try to get a quick put up. Otherwise, this one is over. So they'll go to the monitor. All three of them are taking a look right now, which I didn't think the officials were allowed to do that. I thought it had to be 2 at a time, and then one had to stand back. Now they will talk about it. We have a gym full of people anxiously awaiting a very quiet conversation right now on the logo, on buzz, on the Jacket side. I would think at best there's 0.2 of a second. If you're Coach Gibson, again, probably have to lob this one up towards the basket and hope for a tip in if there's time left. Looks like they are going to put time on based on the conversation, but they're talking about where they're going to inbound the ball. It's going to be not at midcourt because Angstman was on the UNOH side of midcourt. 3.3 seconds. That's surprising. That's a lot more time than I thought was going to be available. I thought it was going to be, okay, 0.3. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So Jackets can, I think, have a catch and shoot. UNOH, just no fouls. Jackets are probably going to have to make a 3 here for the win. And the shot was after the horn, which did not sound. The game clock never started. But the game is over. 66-64, your final. UNOH steals one in the end. And they improve to, let's get the record straight here, 7-11 in the conference. Jackets fall to 6-12, 11-12, the first time under 500 on the season. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, post-game stats, and we'll send you home on this snowy Saturday afternoon on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Most good things in life are simple. The same is true when it comes to our health and well-being. That's why Paramount Elite helps you medicare simply. Everything in life becomes a little simpler with Paramount Elite.
Defy the ordinary at Defiance College, a leader in STEM career training, science, technology, engineering, math, with strong focus on hands-on research, internships, and field experience. Spend the summer conducting real research with faculty in fields like exercise physiology, water quality, data analytics, and much more. Personalized advising and mentorships for students pursuing health-related careers. Explore STEM and defy the ordinary at Defiance College.
And back out at Defiance College one more time, Jim Bellamy and Randy Roberts bringing you the doubleheader action today, 66-64 your final. One more quick look at stats. UNOH with the win, 8-15, 6-11 overall. Jackets, 9-15, 7-11 overall. Jackets fall to 11-12 on the season. 24 of 49 from the floor, 49% for threes, 6 of 15 for UNOH, 12 of 21 from the charity stripe. 28 rebounds, only 3 of them coming on the offensive side for UNOH. They are led in scoring by Caleb Chapman, who had 18 points, 13 points for Antonio King. Grant Pickert had an excellent second half, had 12 points total for the Racers. For the Jackets, 22 of 61 from the floor, 9 of 29 from 3, 11 of 14 from the charity stripe. So they did start to make up some ground late in that second half from the free throw line. Team shot 36%, 31 from 3, 79% from the charity stripe. They had 42 rebounds, 28 on the defensive side, 14 on the offensive side. They were led in scoring by Evan Engsman with 15 points, who made 4 of 10 from 3. Balin Blockberger had 11. Carter Sudoff had 13 for the Jackets. Defiance had a 1-point lead going into the half, but were outscored 36-33 down the stretch. And that's mathematically what leads to a 2-point loss, unfortunately, for the Jackets. So for Eric Herman and for Sam running the cameras and, of course, the robotic cameras all around, and for Randy Roberts, I'm Jim Bell. I want to say thank you to Tiffany Selhorst and Garrett Mansfield, as always, for the great work they do getting us ready for these ball games. We could not do without them, and we could not do without you, our viewing audience. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend, everybody, and thank you for watching the Yellow Jackets Sports Network.